What's up, everybody? Welcome to another stream where we're going to be playing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Hope you guys are excited as I am. On the road to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Twitch still needs some work, but we're going to do just fine. Anyway, tonight, like I said, we are jumping back into Orre for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And we are going to continue our adventure because last time we went ahead and caught some Shadow Pokemon. We have purified a few of them. Mainly the Houndour that's on our team, as well as Vaporeon. And I'm going to put it on both chats eventually. Something that I plan on doing for naming these Pokemon. Except for Agnes, of course. So my goal is this. I had just revived my Discord. I'm going to put it in the description in the chat room on both YouTube and Twitch. It'll also be in my bio on YouTube. I'm still trying to get Twitch get going. I've had a bunch of other stuff come up too, so it's really hard to get that all together. However, what's going to happen is I will have my Discord all set up. It is actually set up now, so if you go ahead and take a look, that's awesome if you want to follow there as well. And after this stream, I will make a section available for nicknames for these Shadow Pokemon. Or at least the ones I'm using. Speaking of the Shadow Pokemon that I'm using, my question of the night is on screen on both YouTube and Twitch. And the question for today is, who will be next to join the team and stop the Shadow Pokemon? I worded it a little differently on YouTube. Basically, who do you think's gonna be on my team besides Vaporeon and Houndour? Because I do have a couple options. Well, I already know the team I'm going to use. However, I want to see what you guys think that they are going to be. And so that's going to be an interesting thing. I feel like this is going to go very well. Because last time I was explaining Pokemon, and it took me a lot longer for the evolutions because there were so many. But I wanted to mention all of them because I think they were indeed a good options. They're also good options except for Vaporeon. Or not Vaporeon, no, Flareon. Woo. Like I say, I'm using Vaporeon on my team. But to play the game on easy mode, I would say it's Jolteon. Especially because in Gatian Fort you can learn Thunder Wave. With about 3 minutes to go, we will get started back on our adventure. I also did do some off-screen stuff, mainly purified some of the Shadow Pokemon, like mainly the Ladybug, and there was a few others as well. I also, right now on the team, I only have, I think, only the Houndour and the Vaporeon. I don't know if I put in anybody else, because, spoiler, we are going to run into more Shadow Pokemon. Since the whole point of the game is to get the Shadow Pokemon. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where we're at. Okay, so I know what will be next. But it's also not far away either for our next Shadow Pokemon to show up, as well as the one that I want to use on my team. There is a possibility we could get it tonight. Well, great possibility. If I was less tired on Wednesday, or if I didn't have to go to work the next day, I probably would have had that already set up and good to go. But like I said, we were originally going to do this George vs. Amanda battle. However, she's not feeling too well. She got what I had, which was a common cold. But we were going to do something like that. However, yeah, she's not feeling too good. So I said, you know what? We'll still do stuff. We'll still do something. And I said, you know, we'll just go back to Orre. because just that little section that we did, though, that like almost 3 hours that we did, it doesn't even compare to what else is left. Because we got some ways to go. That's all I can really think of what else to say. So I hope you guys are excited for this. And we are going to get it on momentarily. That's what she said. Let me just get this set up real quick. Sorry, Mirror B. And here we are. So, take a look at the team real quick. Okay, so I did bring a few Shadow Pokemon as well. I had the Baltoy, Seedot, and Mareep. Like I said, I will put in my Discord on the, actually, I should probably do that now. Actually, I'll probably just do this. That's weird. All right. How about we do this? Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Just give me one moment, guys. I am trying to get this all set up. Oh, I had hit this one. Okay. I just had it. Damn it. No, that can't be right. Alright, that's everything I have to look at too eventually. But either way, let's get into our adventure here. So, on my Discord, it'll be on the YouTube bio. And now we are going to head over this way. Again, we got the Houndour and Agnes. There's our Pokeballs. Now let's go explore and depart for adventure. Alright. Now let's see here. Oh. No running in the hall. Javian. With a Doduo and a Tailo. What the hell? And then there's Houndour and Agnes? That's strange. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and defeat these two. Almost took it out. So, going for Growl, which will just lower some stats. Halo almost went down. So it's what's cool too is that in this game, Dark is considered special, so that way these bites are also special, which I really enjoy because it gives more variety of moves to Vaporeon. All right, Doduo goes down. Water gun to from Agnes. I just hope that more often I don't mistaken Agnes for Angus. I just know that's probably going to continue to happen, but we'll see. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll just run away. I love that comment. I love that reaction. All right, so let's see what's... Oh, we can't go in there yet because it's blocked. Let's head this way. Oh, we can head over here. Oh. XT001's failure to plans off the rail. I don't like how it does that. Ah! Who are you? Where'd you come in from? Clearly the door. Tech it. With a clam pearl and a quarterfish. I don't know why it's doing that. Listen. Everything was working perfectly earlier. Alright, we're gonna go for Feint Attack on... That'll be tough, so we'll just do this. Okay, and Clamp Pearl goes down. Alright, go Houndour. Next up we have a Zubat. It is a regular, it's no shadow Pokemon. Bubble, yep, I knew that was gonna happen. And almost nothing. And yay, water absorb. Alright, we're gonna go for Ember on a Zubat. And we're gonna bite the Corphish. And after that bite, Corphish goes down. And this to level 17. Leech Life. Let's go for Ember. And with that, we defeat the scientist. Tech it. He smacked his head. This is bad news. Got another little Verena about the security. And nothing happens. And I know the text is all messed up, but it says that it's locked me an ID card. Saying that we are, Crane or somebody is going to have to help us out with the purification stuff to prevent Shadow Pokemon from purifying. Well, we're not going to make that. We're not going to let that happen. Can't talk. We have an Anorith and a Lily Pier. I didn't look at who the guy's name was. Again, I apologize with the text all being screwy. It's just going to bug me throughout this entire game, isn't it, now? It's supposed to say it's super effective. I have to look at this later. Jesus Christ. I can't catch a break. Lily is going for acid. It's not going to do a whole lot to us. I'm going to see if I can fix this. This is starting to piss me off. Alright, Houndour, level 19. That shook me up. Yep. Nexer! We have another battle here. We have Nexer here with a Swinub. Bless you. And a Shuppet. So Amanda is here. However, like I said, she's not feeling too great. So, no streaming with her tonight. Water gun on the Swinub and Fan Attack on Shuppet. Awesome. Agnes and Houndour get the levels, and now we have Spinarak. And it is a Shadow Pokemon. Spinarak is a Bug Poison type. It's okay. So normally I would say things like, oh, this isn't good at all. I don't know why you would ever go for this. It and Ariados are not that great. However, with the limited options, this might not be a bad idea to catch this thing. It is going to know the moves Shadow Blitz and Shadow Mist. Because it missed. But going back to Spinarak as Pokemon, it's not bad in this game. When you go to its moveset, unfortunately, Bug isn't that good in this generation. But it's still not bad to have. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't learn a whole lot of moves. Ooh. That hurt a little bit. But it's definitely better once it evolves. It does evolve kind of late at level 20. I don't know. I'm sorry, it's a little early at level 22. So you can actually evolve it almost as soon as possible. But if you want to go with a poison type, there are other poison type options. But if you want one with Bug, this is the only way. This is the only way you're really gonna get anything like that. In fact, this is the first Shadow Pokemon I ran into so far where its generation it actually got better stats. In Gen 8, I'm sorry, in Gen 7, this became a 400 base stat total, whereas in this game prior was 390. We get a revive, which is pretty good. You know, they're actually generous with their items here. It's kind of funny. Oh. Crane. Just want to know, I'll let you... I'll even level up my XD001, so I made it myself. Don't you think that would be fabulous? You gotta be joking. I would never cooperate with someone like that. Oh, why? You said I don't get it. This tax is pissing me off. I'm not purposely doing this. I don't know what's going on. I tried to fix it, and I'll just say it, the emulation just gave up. So they want to know some stuff about... Oh. They want to know some stuff about the Shadow Pokemon projects. But we have Solux here! Another battle with a Ralts and a Voltorb. And then we have, of course, our Houndour and Agnes, so this shouldn't be too big of a deal. So with Vaporeon, it is pretty helpful so far. Might as well go with the same type of attack bonus. It's taking Houndour, which is fine, I guess. Faint attack. Takes down Ralts in one shot. I am not surprised about that whatsoever. Agnes almost grew to level 18. Next we have Bagon, that she, at this Scion, or Peon, whoever has. I'm sorry, guys. So for Sonic Boom, which will always do 20 damage, so this early in the game, that is pretty dangerous. I was gonna say, don't lie. Main attack on Bagon, and it goes down in one shot. See, look, Houndour is really, really good. It's one of the few Gen 2 Pokemon that came out actually pretty good. So Agnes grew level 18. Next up, we have Numel. And it is a Shadow Pokemon. So, Numel is a ground fire type, or fire ground type. If it wasn't fire ground type, I would have said this thing is awesome. It's got some pretty decent stats, as well as can dish out pretty good hits. The problem is that it's a glass tank. It is not something I would recommend, and I know, like I said before, Pokemon are, like, options are very small. Actually, this is actually doubled than what Pokemon Coliseum had. However, it's still really hard to recommend. If you give it the charcoal, it will do a lot better. Its moveset is alright. It's not the greatest of all time. And it does evolve a little late. I believe it evolves to level 36. Oh, 33. It evolves to level 33. So, it does make it a little farther away than required for the evolution. However, it's still not a bad option. Or, I said it was a bad option. Now I'm saying it's not a bad option. I'm everywhere right now. Needless to say, though, as long as you keep it away from water, it's decent. And I think the same for a rock, or is that in reverse? But anyway, we captured the Numel. Let's head on this way. I probably should have healed. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Oh, wow, I don't have a lot of potions. I know I had that super potion. Huh? Well, if it isn't this person. We got Crink here. Does not have any shadow Pokemon, shockingly. Snowrun and Barboach. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go for Feint Attack on the Barboach, and then we are going. Oh wait, no. We want to go for Ember on Snowrun and Bite on the Barboach. Easy as can be for that Snowrun. And then for Agnes, we're gonna go for Bite. Now flinch. Nope, Mud Sport. I mean, it still doesn't do anything. Just, I don't understand this move, as well as Water Sport. It lowers fire and electric moves, but they're mainly learned by water and ground types. So why was this move even worth having? You know? I don't know why there are some moves out there that exist. And there's a few of them that are just for gimmicks. Like Trick or Treat. Some stuff confused. Some of that stuff I'm like, why? Alright, let's head in here. No place for children. Why not? Morbid. Here's your friend Leo Beast. I'm bad. Alright, Spoink and Lotad here. We're gonna have for Feint Attack on the Spoink. Bite on the Lotad, kind of like what we've been doing. And Spoink lives. And then critical hit on Lotad. All right, I was able to catch that despite the weird letters that popped up. Staryu is next up. That's enough for Psybeam. That's a crit. And I'm confused, of course. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and go for Ember on Spoink. Bite on Staryu. Staryu might survive the hit. Because it is pretty bulky. But we'll see. Come on, Agnes. Ah, Agnes! Rapid spin. Feint Attack. Bite. Oh! What was I saying about it being bulky? I don't think so. Or is Houndour just that good? Oh. Ah! They almost went up a level. There's no place this battle's 2. Well, that's on you, bub. So let's see here. There's nothing else in here. There is an item that I saw this way. And it's 3 super potions. L-Rock. He does not want us here. Swablu, and why not? This person also does not have Shadow Pokemon. I almost wanted to call them shiny Pokemon, but I know they are not shiny Pokemon. They are Shadow. Shadow, like the hedgehog. Actually, I've yet to see the Shadow movie, the Sonic 3 movie. I heard it was really good. Or that it did very well. I'm gonna take that as they did really good, but who knows? And Agnes grew level, or not Agnes, I know, grew level 20. And Agnes did not grow a level. Of course not. Corsola is next up. Still, again, no Shadow Pokemon. Swablu wants to use Growl. We'll do that. And we'll do this. Bite the coal. Bite the coal. Coral? Yeah, that's right. The coral. And then we spit fire at the bird. That sounds bad. Heck. If you are just tuning in, you know something's not right with this game. I apologize. Again, it's the emulation. It was better the first episode, but now all of a sudden, like, sometimes the text gets all weird. I don't like it, but I've tried to fix it, and I've done the best I could. And Agnes grows to level 19, even though it says 18. Bite. Almost take it out. It's going for Harden. So I don't think it really does anything, because like I said, well, like I mentioned before, both of these moves are special. Or both of these attacks that I'm doing are special. Huh? What happened? Hang on. I'm just fixing something real quick, guys. I apologize. My game crashed. Huh? We've already done this battle, so this isn't like we're missing Shadow. We're not missing Shadow Pokemon or anything like that. So basically, what we were just doing, I have to redo because the game crashed. So, but I'm checking everything out, making sure everything looks good. So far, it looks good. So let me just do this real quick. And then once everything is good, we will be right back in this game. It does suck too, because like most of this game right now is gonna be battle heavy. So everything sounds good, so I'll just do this. Again, I apologize. But so far, it's looking better. Still my favorite quote. I'll just run away! I guess we can go this way too. Oh, wait, no, we had to go this way. There we go. I think we're good now. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but hey. It's fixed. Yay! Yay! Just making sure that that was working too. Let's go ahead for Ember again on the Lily. Water gun on the Anorith. Alright, Anorith goes down. I don't know if you ever saw those Anorith plushies. They, like, the sitting cuties. Like, their legs and arms, like, wobble around. It looks weird. Looks all derpy. But, yeah, so, unfortunately, we lost all that. All that progress we were doing. But, hey. We'll be fine. So that means I have to recapture that shadow Pokemon from before. The Spinarak and the Numble. But at least we know we can take this route to make everything go faster. As well as regain those levels, because Agnes now grew level 17. And you are someone who's important. Nexer. So we're just hurrying up and getting back to where we were. Which actually, we have to catch the shadow Pokemon coming up. Like I said before, though, Ariados, if you want to use it, I'm not going to stop you, of course, but there's better poison types in the game that you can go after. For temporary usage, sure. But like I said, there's way better poison types out there. So I'm looking at the list now. I'm like, yeah, there's a bunch of better poison types out there than Spinnerack. Alrighty. Faint attack. And I'm gonna go for sand attack. You know, it doesn't really mean anything. The reason how I knew I was confident that I wasn't going to take it out is because I know how much it was going to be. I'm going to throw a snack ball. Alright, so you captured the Shadow Pokemon. And here we're going to get our Super Potion. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Revive. Fuck the Revival! Wait a minute. We're trying to speed this up. Alright, so I think this is where we were at last. Goes down. Bagon. Does about half. Damn. Alright, let's go for Ember on that and then Bite. I'll use Water Gun and then Dragon. It's not gonna take it out, I don't think. But we'll see. There's your blurps. And that one too, for good measure. Alright, next up is, of course, the Shadow Numble. Like I said, if you want a fire type, there are other options that I think you're going to like a lot more. Also, if you want a ground type, there's probably other options. Let's check what's on my end. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Alright, anyway. We'll go for a Faint Attack on Numble. And then we'll Bite Bagon. And then we'll just focus on catching the Numble. Can't talk for some freaking reason. I never can. Why am I acting like this is new? There are plenty of times where I'm just like... Alright. Pokeball. And then we're trying to go. There. I'd rather have sometimes the screen widen than have the text all messed up and then eventually crashing. Number was caught. I'm going to save this real quick so we don't lose all that progress. Going down. Nothing here. There's an item box over there. I want it. Alright, Crink. Oh, you were the one that we encountered before the game crashed. The Snow Rat and Barbo. It's revenge time. Go for a bite. Snow Run goes down. Alright, Agnes, go for bite. Accuracy falls, but that's fine because I'm sure a feint attack will do it. And it does. And it did not crash. Yay! And Agnes grew to level 18. Yay! And you defeated Crink. You're a Crink. Oh. Yeah, we keep running around and we're going to encounter more battles. So we have Meta here. With Natu and Ninkata. Of course, on my trusty duo of Houndour and Vaporeon. That's all I really have right now. Feint attack. Water gun. Should take out both. I'm hoping. Takes out one. And Whalmer. Alright. It's not alright that we have to deal with a whale now. I could be one of those to spam Sand Attack and then go, but I want to take this thing out as soon as possible so that way we can deal with less of this baby whale. How are you a Meta and you're only worrying about a Natu and a Whalmer? Wouldn't you have like Cerulege? I know, it's different. Is that the duo? It is. I don't want to mess with them. Yeah, actually. Let's go in here. What's up, dudes? Oh, I haven't forgot about you. Well. One of these crashed the game. But I think we're fine now. Well, we're about to find out, though. We took out the baby Nuzlocke killer. Wow, I did nothing. I think I double teamed. Yeah, I teamed up on the Swallow. Do we tackle and not headbutt or not bubble? Oh, come on! Why don't you want to go for bubble? Ooh, critical! Yeah! Let's go! Revenge, bitch. Beaten by a kid? Damn right. I'm not good, but I probably shouldn't tell you that. Coffee! Dustox and a Wingull. You don't have Shadow Pokemon either. But you do have items that I like to collect. Wingull's going to growl. I might put some of the Shadow Pokemon, have them battle for a bit so that Agnes and Houndour keep their power points up. Or I can heal, whichever one comes first. But Houndour grew level 20. Attaboy, buddy. And so did Agnes. Level 19. Panko. Go for Ember. Bite the bird. I don't know. Goes down. Quillfish. Bite the bird. Wingull goes down. That sounds so bad. No, don't bite the bird. Alright, feint attack. And bite. Luckily, these are special attacks, so I won't get affected by a poison point. That and Quillfish is very weak. It wasn't until Gen 8 where it finally got an evolution. But it's Hisuian form, not its regular form. So we'll never have a regular form over Quill. At least not yet. Maybe Gen 10, I don't know. Scram already. No, I want the item. I want this. A great ball! So great that I had a voice crack. Excuse me. We have this item over here, and that is an ether. Not bad. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to like and subscribe. Well, You can like if you want. I'm not worried so much with likes. But subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch. Our goal to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. We're still trying. We are still 9 away. But hey, there's no rushing. We're in a year ago and stop that scurrying around. I'll do whatever the hell I want, Cobble. All of you guys have weird-ass names. He's got a Carvana and a Magnemite. Get out my 2 Pokemon. I said I was going to bring out some Shadow Pokemon, but that's fine with me because we have a Shadow Pokemon! Carvana! I said it a little earlier, but I don't care. Carvana is a dark water dark type. It is a, well, very fast Pokemon. It has very good physical attack and pretty decent speed. It's also a decent special attacker as well. If you didn't go for Vaporeon, I would actually recommend this one. Because, again, it's very fast, and because the physical special split has not affected this Pokemon yet, its moves are not bad. So, by learning moves, level up, it could be better. You don't really get a chance to use the physical attack stat. When it evolves, however, and it evolves somewhat late, level 30. Its moves, however, kind of benefit its physical attack. But again, you're gonna have to learn a lot at TMs. But if you can do that, though, it's definitely worth giving it a try. So we're bringing out Mareep. As you see, Mareep actually lost quite a bit of its heart gauge just by walking around, which is one thing I like about XD, is that you don't have to worry about just battling with Pokemon to have its heart gauge go down. So you make it very easier for purifying all the Shadow Pokemon. Ah, dang. Shadow Hold. So now Mareep and I think Houndour can't escape. Oh well. Oh, that's Agnes, not Houndour. I know Houndour went down. It was just... I thought it was the other one for some reason. I thought Agnes did it. Agnes was closer to going down. Flashbacks of Pokemon Heart Gold. I was thinking of using Thundershock on Carvana, but I'm like, nah, let's not do that. I should have went for another move, probably, but we'll be okay. Also, Carvana kind of got nerfed in Gen 4 with its water moves because water was physical in the original games, whereas now it all depends if you hit the move or not. Or if you hit the Pokemon with the move or not, I should say. So I'm hoping today, too, we can get a few other things done that I wanted to do tonight. We had a little bit of a setback because the game crashed. Alright, bringing out Remoraid. What I'm going to do is Undershock the Remoraid, and then I'll go for Bite again on Carvana, just to try to lower its health a bit. Good. It's physical? Well, there goes Agnes, so I'm definitely going to have to heal after this. It's considered special. It's weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. Still for, I guess, oh, C-Dot. I said Baltoy, and I was getting C-Dot ready. Going for Water Gun. It's not going to hurt any of these Pokemon, honestly. Like, even with how much it took out, or how much it knocked out from a Reap, I'm like, I'm still not worried. Okay. Alright, come on. There we go. We caught Carvana. Remember, he's going to go for a water gun here. Gonna go for Thunder Shock, take out this Pokemon, and then I need to go heal, as well as take a Pokemon out of the party. No particular reason. No particular reason at all. No. Nah, guys. Nah, no particular reason. Oh, that's where the items were, behind me. Whatever. We'll come back to it. Right now, I just want to head back and heal. So like I said earlier, if you want to get some extra experience or extra heart gauges to go down, some of the scientists, they will battle you. Hey, we can't go there yet. This is also a good time to say, like, if you need to go, okay, so let's hold the charcoal. This one was black glasses. So I actually want to... No. Put it in the party for a moment. And I'm actually going to give the item the Hound Hour. Give it the charcoal, and I'm going to go put the Numble in the PC. Normally, I would have a few Pokemon members, especially with how we've been battling lately, but I have faith in my two guys right now. And now to head back from where we once were. Huzzah! If anyone remembers that guy. Ooh, excuse me. Just real quick too, I just want to see up here. I want this. 3 super potions. That's all I want. There's nothing up there for you except for a scientist to battle you. The scientists, like I said, they don't have shadow Pokemon. So if you miss them, it's not the end of the world. They just mainly hold items. Or again, just get experience. Okay, so now let's go this way. Little boy, what are you up to? Back off. Napia! With Jigglypuff and Chimecho. You don't scare me. You don't scare me or my powerhouse team of a dog with some charcoal. Water gun and almost, damn it. Almost, damn it. I don't think that sounds right. For a sec, I thought that said critical hit. Oh, not been good, chat. Not at all. Dunsparce! Not a shadow Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about that. Take out the Chimecho, which is going to be a lot of experience for my two guys. So much so that Agnes grew level 20. Now, you might be wondering, wow, George, this is a really hard game, alright, because, you know, your Vaporeon and Houndour are destroying these trainers. This is still the early game. We got ways to go. And it's going to get a lot harder a lot quickly. Or a lot quicker than expected. But we defeated Nopia. It's even harder, too, with the fact that I am trying to get all Shadow Pokemon. If you were just trying to complete the game as fast as you can, and you're not worried about the Shadow Pokemon, then alright, fine. It shouldn't be that difficult for you. You're full heal. Nice. But someone like me who wants to get all the Shadow Pokemon, because there's reasons behind getting all the Shadow Pokemon, it's hard. It's a lot harder than expected. Got some more scientists. Oh. Suspicious intruder. How long were you there? You might be a kid, but I'm gonna beat you. I don't know. Klotz over here. He has a Snubbull and Kecleon. Talk about gimmick Pokemon. Kecleon is the Pokemon where gimmicks kind of started. It has a really good ability, which when it gets hit, it changes into that type. Because of this, I want to go for Ember on Kecleon, and then I'll just go after Snubbull like usual. But there's a reason behind it, like I said. Houndour is going to go for Ember. Because that now became a fire type. That did nothing. How pathetic. But if Ember on Snubbull, and then we're going to go for a Water Gun on Kecleon. So now this will be super effective. And, oh, it almost went down. Alright. Then go for Ember on the Snubbull, which will make it go down. Alright, what do you got next? Shroomish is his next Pokemon. And it's a Shadow Pokemon. And this is the next member of my team, Shroomish, a pure grass type Pokemon. This Shroomish is actually really, really good. I highly recommend it. It's very defensive. However, it does have a very interesting effect. A very good ability called Effect Spore. When it gets hit with a physical move, there is a possibility for it to cause a status condition on you. So right now you're looking at going, wow, George, a 295 stat total grass type Pokemon. Way to go. Grass types have the most weaknesses out there. I'm going to go over... First off, it has 2 shadow moves. It has Shadow Blitz and Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist. Here's the thing about it, though. Those moves, when purified, are False Swipe and Refresh. Refresh I'm not too worried about, but False Swipe is awesome. False Swipe makes it so whatever Pokemon you are facing against, if you hit it with that move, it'll have 1 HP left. So that is amazing to have. I want to be careful here. Okay, good. It's in the red. Because like I said, this is going to go on team. And that's why. Effect Spore. So you can get a random status condition. That's why I want to go for Shroomish as the next member of the team. I really like the fact that this Pokemon is available, especially because it can learn those moves like False Swipe, but it will also, as its heart gauge is going to learn moves like Mega Drain and Stem Spore. I know I don't like them. I know I'm normally like, nah, I'm not going to mention what's coming up next to these Pokemon because I want to make it a surprise. But there's a reason why Shroomish is really good, especially in a game like this where your goal is to get all the Shadow Pokemon. If you're not worried about getting the Shadow Pokemon, you can use it if you want. It's no big deal. Of course, I'm not going to stop you, but there's a lot of other Pokemon out there that are going to be a lot better. But considering I am trying to make sure that I get all the Shadow Pokemon in the game, that's why I'm catching it and I'm putting it on the team. Defeat Klotz. Are you really a kid? I'm 26, you ass. Did you maybe come down to rescue Crane? Don't bother trying. You don't know how scary Lovrina she is in charge here can be. So, I'm so not worried about it that I'm just like looking at my shoes as he's talking. We have the ID card, which is needed. What do you got to say? Hey. I'm only a researcher here. I don't battle. Then we got another Great Ball, which is awesome to have. Especially this early in the game. But let's take a look at this Shroomish real quick. Like I said, I do want to use this on my team. Okay, it's got, again, decent attack. It has decent stats, but it's more of a defensive Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and put it above Agnes at the moment. I am going to go heal. And we open the door. And now we can't go back. We are right where we started. The only reason why I went back and healed was because, well, I was very low on Pokemon. So let's go heal real quick with our new team member. And you had to go this way, I believe. Oh. Well, I mean, we can test out our new Shroomish against this guy. There's Clamperl and Corphish. I know I just got this thing, but if I had a grass move, if I had Mega Drain right now, that would have been pretty good. Shadow Blitz on Corphish. Clamperl goes down because it has no special defense. Houndour go level 21. Zubat. Fixing, what was that one parrot's name online? The parakeet where it would start saying Zerbert. Zerbert! Zerbert! I'm gonna go for a little Feint Attack on Corphish and then Shadow Blitz on Zubat. Astonish has almost nothing. Yes. So just like before, Shroomish is good. It takes a while for it to get better. So that's why I'm not too concerned. Like if it can't knock out a Zubat. I have the ID card. All right, so nothing really here. Let me check this team. Okay. I think I'll be fine. I'm going to save. We're still going to continue, but I just wanted to save real quick so that way... There we go. You understand, don't you? It's wrong to turn ordinary Pokemon into shiny Pokemon against their will. Please, won't you help us stop the shiny Pokemon playing? Join us and help save Pokemon. Professor Crane, I understand what you're trying to say, but I can't help you. Whoa! Are you the one I saw at the Pokemon HQ lab? George? Is that really you? Are you trying to tell me that you came here on the Sunset to rescue Professor Crane? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's your deal? Damn right I took away your teddy bear, so now you're just chilling in the PC. Naps. We meet again, whoever you are. Had time with a Murkrow and a Rhyhorn, and I should have brought my water type. Fun. Because my Shroomish does not yet know Mega Drain. Ember on the Murkrow, and Shroomish. Sorry, buddy, we have to bring out Agnes. There you are. Were you behind my chair this whole time? I was like, I know he was back there. He's just chilling behind my back, or behind my chair. Going for Horn Attack. I went for Shroomish if it was out there, so it may have been Effects Board. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. You're going to go back to laying down? He messed with blankets, obviously, when I was at work. Otherwise, this would have been put together. Next thing, he's got Slack Off. I'm going back to lay down. I felt a push on my chair. And then we got Beldum. Go for Ember on the Beldum, and then we're gonna go for Water Gun on Slack Off. Now, Slack Off, you gotta be careful about because it has stats beyond Legendary. It's just it has the Truant ability that lets it attack every other turn. And with that, Slack Off goes down. And that does it, Naps. You're good, punk. Trust me, I know. What's up, dude? Let's get out of here quick. Alright, well, we have Professor Crane joining us. But first, I'm going to get this item here. A Leaf Stone! So, if you have that Seedot that you evolved into a Nuzleaf, you can use this Leaf Stone and evolve it into Shiftry. Just like before, it's pretty good. If you don't have a... or if you don't want to use it yet, there is another Pokemon you can snag later on that would benefit for the Leaf Stone. But that's not going to be till like way later in the game. Anyway, just checking a few things here real quick. Check on my team. Yeah, streamers can chill up front for now. No, he wants us to get out of here. So let's get out of here. Oh. Oh, hey you. You sneaked Crane out? What do we have here? Oh, wait. So I have not heard about anyone leaving anywhere. Professor Crane is going to be very busy. Oh, so very busy. So please be a nice boy and don't disturb us. We're going to head back to the HQ lab. Stay on the side, please. Going back. Seriously? You are so joking. This so happens to be where you work from now on. After all, we so need you to keep working on our studies. You so are the key to our plan. XD001, the ultimate China Pokemon that can never be purified. Stop that nonsense. Do you seriously think that would help you do something that horrible? Oh, that naps. He so must get made a boo-boo again. I so had to punish him lots. Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. You should so tell him to study XD001. You see, our plan is to make China Pokemon that can never, ever be purified. XD001 is our only first prototype. So, when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Won't that be just peachy? But we so need Professor Crane's cooperation for plan. So please, sweetie, please ask him nicely to help. As a famous YouTuber once said, no! Oh, how nasty, you silly boy! So, you so wouldn't help me with XD001 either? Oh, you'll be sorry now. You'll be so understand. A little hurt is so persuasive. Here we have Cypher Admin Lovrina. She starts off, well, she has a Love Disc and a Beautifly. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the moveset to these Pokemon. I only have the movesets available for Shadow Pokemon. So we're going to bring out Houndour and Shroomish here, which actually is not a bad start. I understand that I don't have access to Mega Drain, otherwise that Love Disc would be going down to one shot. But it's still a Love Disc, so it's probably going to go down in one shot. Now, as you see, the Love Disc is level 20. That's what I meant by just because I was beating other admins pretty easily, or other grunts easily, doesn't mean that it's going to go easy walking. We did take out the Beautifly in one shot, but I'm not surprised. Next up, I almost said Rosalina. Roselia! Running over Shadow Blitz on that Love Disc, hopefully taking it out at one shot. Not even close. Wow. Alright, I guess we're going to Ember that Roselia, and then, once again, Shadow Blitz that Love Disc. That's going to hurt. Well, I mean, it is a Love Disc, so I'm not too concerned. Ooh. Okay, maybe I am a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and go for Ember here on this Roselia. Hopefully taking out in one shot. No, we don't. Seriously? She's pissed. Alright, tell her to pin missile, which is a bug attack. That's going to take out Shroomish, isn't it? Yeah, it does. Oh, man. Okay. So we're already in a disadvantage here. And wouldn't be surprised if I actually lost this battle. So, like I said earlier, you might want to have more Shadow Pokemon with you. I'm going to go ahead and go for Ember on Roselia. Actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for Ember on Roselia. And then on Agnes's turn, I am going to go use one of those super potions that we got earlier and heal up the Houndour because I need both these Pokemon out. I need both of them to stay on the field. Okay, good thing I did that. And so now on this turn, we're going to go for Ember on the Roselia. Again, taking it out. So we only have 2 Pokemon left that we have to worry about from her. The Roselia, of course, goes down, which is very important. Houndour does not go to level, but Agnes does. Level 21. And her last Pokemon, Delcatty. I can tell you it's level 18 because it is a Shadow Pokemon. Delcatty is a pure normal type Pokemon. This is actually our first Pokemon that we have to face that is evolved. It evolves from Skitty with a Moonstone. Going over Delcatty as a Pokemon, it's not great. Like right now in this game, with this early in the game, I would recommend it. Recommend using it. Just like with Ariados, well, when we fought the Spinarak, in Generation 7, it does go boosted stats from 380 to a 400 BST. So it helps out a little bit there. But I'm talking about Gen 3 when this game came out. And unfortunately, it's going to know the following moves. Growl, Attack, Sing, and Double Slap. So you're not going to really learn any new moves with this thing. It does have an interesting pool of TMs. However, I don't really recommend it. This is one of those few times where I look at a Pokemon and say, no, I don't recommend using it, even though it's from a boss. I know I said that for a few other Pokemon, but I'm talking about, like, in this situation right now, even with it being so early in the game, I would not recommend this. However, its moveset in total would be Shadow Rush, Shadow Wave, but then once it's purified, although Secret Power, Sweet Kiss, Attract, and Shockwave. So it's actually better than the moveset that it's given from Bulbapedia. But like I said, I still don't recommend catching this Pokemon. Or, no. You want to catch Pokemon if you're going to purify the Shadow Pokemon. I meant to not use it. So now this is when it gets a little difficult. It's down to 1v1. I am going to... How much HP do I have? I'm going to chance it and go for a Pokeball. Actually, I'm going to go for one of my Great Balls. This increases the catch rate of any Pokemon. I think it's 1.2 or something like that. But it's a better catch rate, better odds of catching Pokemon than Pokeballs do. And there we go. We caught our Delcatty. And defeated Lovrina. What on earth? How could you be so? How could you be strong? A moment where you can say so, and you don't say it. Oh, since we got a Surfer Dude over on Twitch. How you doing, buddy, on the Saturday night? I love the attack animations in this game. They are actually really good. I'm skipping out Lovrina dialogue to talk to you, but I'm perfectly fine with that. But that's okay. I'll let you owe me one this time. But you have to promise you'll think about getting away with my plan next time. If you see XD001, I'm sure you will so want to help me. So I'll be waiting for you. Lovrina! They run off, but it looks like they dropped something as well on the way. You've grown tough, haven't you? In fact, I'm amazed how much stronger you've grown in such a short time. I know, we defeated a Delcatty with a few things here, but we got something shiny. We got a Data ROM! Give that to the crane. To the crane man. Let's go inside. And hopefully get the hell out of this building. And we animated straight to the building. We didn't get to stop to heal or anything. Thanks to you, George, I was able to return safe and sound. Sincerely, thank you. Though it was a horrible ordeal, I've learned a few things when I was in that desert lab. First and foremost, Cypher hasn't disappeared. The fact that they are still around is alarming. Worse, they're making more Shadow Pokemon again. Like I said, they used to be, I think it was 48 Pokemon. Now it's 96. So it's been doubled. And worst of all, they are trying to create the ultimate Shadow Pokemon, but it is impossible to purify. Cypher must be plotting world domination using Shadow Pokemon as weapons again. All those rascal Cyphers. To encounter Cypher's new Shadow Pokemon conspiracy. Director, Lily, we did it! Purification chamber is finally complete! Oh my. Oh, what fantastic timing. It's finally finished. Lily, thank you. Thank you for pulling everyone together so capably in my absence, or whatever you say for it. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's go look at the purification chamber. Let's get there slowly. But let's go take a look here. Take a good look, George. This is the purified chamber. George, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow incident. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. George, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wishes, I put together our Pokemon HQ lab. If your father were here, I'm sure he would be delighted. It did sound like that my father died. While I was gone, everyone seems to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, George, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the purified chamber to begin will begin with you. But first, would you be kind to briefly explain how purification chamber works? Listen closely. Purified chamber is a faculty in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon. Purification is a conduct on what we call a set. This is where a Shadow Pokemon comes to contact with a regular Pokemon. If the center of a set, one Shadow Pokemon is placed. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the Shadow Pokemon. You can have 9 of those sets here, which means you can efficiently purify up to 9 Shadow Pokemon at the same time. See, another big benefit from Coliseum, or from XD that Coliseum did not do. There's one thing you need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you set only a single Shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there's at least 1 regular Pokemon on a set with a Shadow Pokemon. A number of regular Pokemon placed with Shadow Pokemon and their compatibility are key points. First, the number of regular Pokemon. The more regular Pokemon placed with a Shadow Pokemon, the quicker purification is. Next, the compatibility of Pokemon compatibility depends on the types of the Pokemon involved and the direction they face. By adjusting these factors, you'll likely see differences in purification speeds. If you need more details, I'll be happy to explain later. But right now, I'd like you to check the sets out. The purified chamber's status is standby. System status is good to go. Step into our circular plate. The holographic image of the Pokemon involved with purification will appear. Well, it would if there was actually some Pokemon on the sets. When you're checking the hologram, you can zoom to individual sets. Okay. Let me do it. Alright, so let's go in here and test out this chamber. We are going to go ahead and test this out. Who should we put in the purification chamber first? We'll do the C-Dot. Alright, let's see. Let's try this one. And now let's see about... Let's test out our Houndour, see what it can do. A lot, actually. So the flow is going to go crazy here. All right, so let's... Oop. You ready soon. And there goes Jovi. So now let's go find Dayton. Get it, Data, and to see what he has seen about the data we had found as we were leaving the lab. What's up here? Okay, looks like you have a Keckley on. Kek. Went downstairs earlier. Ah, that's some good notifications now. So I think it's one of the situations where you have to go up to look for him, and then you can head down and you'll find him. So we're actually going to head here. Sure. Okay, so she's talking about how, like, 5 years ago... She was saying that, like, a long time ago, that there was someone who... No, we already know what reverse mode is. It's not anything Doherty. Nothing Doherty. But now let's head over here and try to look for Dayton. Or Dayton. Alright, let's figure this out here. Where the hell is this guy? Oh wait, is he up there? Oh, look, items. I thought I got this earlier. We got 2 antidotes over here. There you are. To ONBS to Pyrite Town. So yes, we are now heading to Pyrite Town. Place might sound a little familiar if you are from the fandom of Coliseum and Coliseum, I should say. We can listen real close to that awesome music. Marcia, wait for me! Marcia, wait for me! That was weird. Anyway, we are now here at Pyrite Town. Oh, what are these two doing here? Alright then. What do we have here? Well, listen, Truly and Folly. What do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You got it all wrong. We're here shopping, that's all. Now, don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. You gotta change your heart. We sworn off criminal ways. Yes, sir. No. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have you walking around the streets if you haven't owned the place. Pump yourself. Follow you. The man won't listen to no reason. Let's get out of here. Strange. What's up? Those two just ran off. Their name Folly and Trudley. They belong to Cypher, but it's just mere grunts. Back in those days, they weakened Havoc if they owned the place. But I caught up with them and put them straight. I can't quite dash your figure, aren't I? It's my job to be a peaceful pirate. Pow! Sure, buddy, because they ran this way. If you remember from Coliseum as well, there's 5 people here. I believe you can battle them today. I'm not sure if you do or not, but they don't contain Shadow Pokemon anymore, so you don't have to do that either. But now we also have a vending machine. So we can now get fresh water, soda pop, lemonade, and Moo Moo Milks. These are actually a lot easier to have than the other potions that we've been collecting. Anyway, let's go inside here to the ONBS building and check it out. Welcome to ONBS. All visitors are free to wander the OBS building and see their network in operation. My name is Meg, and I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. Shroom! This Shroomish is my friend. Isn't it cute? I have one too. We broadcast TV signals all across the Orre region. I hope you'll make it and see how we work. Let's go walk around a little bit. I know we have some stuff to get done. I love how they also mentioned too that this is referencing the old kids group that they had in Coliseum. OBS was founded by SEC and NET, the biggest information network in the Orre region. Nowadays, SEC handles the business side of things and NET has the chief of engineering and technology. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's a little complicated. Feel free to wander around. And they are razzle and dazzle so that they just do stuff on TV. I mean, you gotta find some way to get to show business, right? Oh. That was so bad. Orre, network! Huh? Ah! You hear me? Oh no, that's so embarrassing. That was the OMBS song that I composed. It's catchy and memorable, don't you think? Hi, welcome to OMBS. The name's Sec. I am supposed to be here in charge here. Glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago. During a shadow incident, a tiny network has grown into this today. I operate this place with my partner Net. We are convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be good for the peace and justice. Anyway, did you want something from me? You're kidding. Cypher was using this dessert lab again? Okay, understood. You should take the data ROM and show how tonight right away. I'm sure you can decipher whatever information stored on that data ROM. Alright, now we have an objection. Or objective. Yeah, an objection. It's locked. Nah, you don't say. Trying to find... Gone live! Q! Bringing your special news bulletin. Professor Crane abducted by safely rescued. Worrying about fulfilling news, huh? Alright. Let me see, because I do like that we could... Oh, I forgot Houndoom's not here. Or Houndour's not here. Oh, yeah, because it's trying to help purify a C-Dot. Let's head over here. And we're going to... Is this going up or down? Going up, lads. Dear, can't you see that lady's getting ready? Please don't come in any closer. Oh. You won't let me get the item. I want it. We have a healing machine here, which I don't need to heal, but I just did it anyway. But there, you might as well use it. Oh, you don't have a problem when I walk in here, but when she's walking around here, there's a problem. Alright, let's go over here. We're going to... Hey, you can't be wandering around here. It's not safe. Come on, out you go. Don't toy with me with the items. And as you see here, this looks familiar. This was the entrance to the cave to go see a certain Afro man. Not that Afro man. Hey, purification! It can now be purified. I told my net to not allow anyone through. He's working right now. Huh? He came to the HQ lab. I said nothing to do. I'm in trouble if I do. Detro, do we have a visitor? Oh, no. Person you say is coming from the Pokemon HQ lab. Oh, yes. I was expecting him. Please, let him through. Oh, sure thing. Yes, we are here on an important mission. Yay, I finally got notified that my stuff I order on Amazon is being shipped. Yay! Thank God. Now, how long will it be on delay because of the freaking, the strike? The Amazon strike. Is that still happening? I don't know if it is or not. Hang on a second. Never mind, I'm just an idiot. Then they said a rock Pokestop. Oh, a Pokestop. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. He's talking about wild Pokemon, which is... It shouldn't be a new gimmick, but it is new in this game. They introduced wild Pokemon. Because remember, if you play Coliseum, there was no way to get wild Pokemon. It was after the Shadow incident, they had all the wild Pokemon flee from Orre, so they wouldn't get caught and snagged. So they wouldn't be snagged up by, well, Cypher and another team that helped out years ago. I know some people already know who it is, but I'm trying to keep it adventurous. Oh, what's this here? Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear you. But if we don't hurry, the boss will be impatient. Come looking for us himself. We're okay on that score. I went and stuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking this radar, so he can always be ready for him when he blows his top. I have to hand it to you, Folly. Way to go. Huh? Truly. It looks like we finally got an email. Yeah, is it the boss? Huh? Let's see. You two come back right now, it says. Oh, gosh darn it all. He sounds like he's fuming. He might dock us dinner again. We better scoot back. Well, so much for the radar. It's not as much use that the boss is going to page us by email. Oh, man. I didn't realize it would be this tragic. Well, looks like we heard something that maybe a certain someone wants to hear. Huh. Johnson's still standing right here after he told Truly and Folly to go away. Anyway, we're going to head out here to this rock Pokestop. A rough and rocky Pokespot where wild Pokemon appear. So, like I said, in XD, they introduced, well, or brought back, wild Pokemon. It's not as cool as you think. They were everything Duking, who was discovered the Pokespots, where fine wild Pokemon appear. Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon at Pyrite. Duking is this the Pokespot that you discovered?
Hello, Duking here. Yes, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and treacherous years of toil, snatching sleep unregretfully, to only find this Pokespot.
It's one spot, huh? 15 years. Is that true?
Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story. Isn't that right, Betty?
It's Pofty.
Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon into a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate? Oh, you there? Yes, you kid, you'll be perfect. Come right over here, mate.
Man, you become Australian.
Oh, wait, mate, not over there. I need to walk on that between me and Betty, right?
It's Pofty! Hi, Pofty. Oh, don't you consider lucky yourself? Duking himself will show you how in person.
Alright, my friend, let me show you how to attract ball Pokemon to a Pokespot. First, above and all else, you'll need these Duking brand Pokesnacks. Here, I'll give you some.
Go figure, right? 10 Duking brand Pokesnacks, because other brands will clearly not work.
Alright, my friend, lay those Pokesnacks over there, the plate there, go on now.
Yeah. We're gonna do 3. I'm not too worried about the wild Pokemon in this game. I'll go over each of them in a second. But I'm not really too worried about the wild Pokemon just yet.
Very good, mate. That's how you do it. When you lay out the Pokesnacks, leave the area. Eventually, wild Pokemon will come, just as you wait. The more Pokesnacks you lay down, the longer Pokemon will stay to eat, making it much easier to catch. This is also important. Be my specific spot monitor. This, I'm sure you'll agree, but it's really awesome.
My goodness, you developed that device yourself?
Yeah, one shouldn't get into details in the way of things, right, Betty?
It's Pofty! By the way, Duking, can you tell us what the spot monitor is?
Oh, I'm glad you asked me that. My spot monitor is a dandy. It lets you know where it's happening to any Pokespot wherever you are. Here, my friend, as my thanks for you hearing me out patiently, I'll make a gift of this too. Slide into your PDA. That's all. You make it work. Simple!
There we go, spot monitor. Which now this will help us with wild Pokemon when they appear.
Alright, now you're set. Now, when a wild Pokemon appears at any Pokespot, your spot monitor will spawn an alert at you. You find these 3 Pokespots in all. There's one to the west, which is one to the west. That's right, around there. Use these Pokespots and catch yourself some wild Pokemon. Give it a try, mate.
So, like I said, the Pokemon here, it's cool that they brought back wild Pokemon. However, I'm not going to use any wild Pokemon here, but I will mention them here. So we are at a rock location, and there are 3 Pokemon. First off being Gligar. Gligar is a ground flying type. I do not recommend this Pokemon at all. For one, in general, it's not Gen 4 yet, so it does not evolve. 2, it's not the best stats out there. Even in a game where there's limited options, I still say do not go for Gligar. If Gliscor was in this game, I would say go for it. It is going to be amazing. Here, it's not really worth it, unfortunately. And quite honestly, it's hard. It's hard to pick it. Even in the game, like I said before, even in a game of very limited options, I still don't recommend it. Next is Sandshrew. Sandshrew is a pure ground type. It's an okay ground type. It evolves quite early, actually, into Sandslash. The one thing about Pokespots that I should mention, too, is that the Pokemon here are not very high leveled. Because of that, it's really hard to raise wild Pokemon, which again makes it a little difficult to use. I mean, it's okay. I would recommend it more over Gligar, but that's really pushing it. The Pokemon I really recommend over these two, which is the last encounter. Now, there's 3 Pokemon in each area. The first 2 that I mentioned, Gligar and Sandshrew, they're a little easier to find. The hardest is Trapinch. Trapinch is a pure ground type that eventually evolves into a dragon ground type. It is actually not bad. It's very underrated, especially considering other dragon types in this point in the game, in this point of the series being out. Trapinch kind of gets pushed aside, but it is still a very good Pokemon, and if you want to use it, go for it. Like I said, though, it's really hard to raise wild Pokemon here, especially because since Trapinch evolves way later. But if you can make it, if you can hold on and you get that Flygon, it's definitely worth it. All right, so let's head out here. And he mentions about another Pokespot right here, the Oasis Pokespot. So we're gonna head there now. And we're gonna go over here. And there's Muscle Man. He must have followed us.
Oh, it's you. You're the lad who helped out there on the news show. Thanks much, mate. I'm surprised you came out to a place like this. Must mean you're seriously interested in wild Pokemon.
I only came because you got muscles and they will squish my head like a pimple.
That's marvelous. This makes it all worthwhile by teaching you, I mean.
So, you fine, upstanding lad, lover of wild Pokemon, I have some information that you'll find to be special. But, my friend, I also ask for a fair deal, right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you kindly.
You see, there are several Pokemon here that hardly ever show up at Pokespots. Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. I just talked about one of those not too long ago. I'm having a rotten time trying to catch those 3. If you're able to catch them, I'm glad to teach you some of my Pokemon, mate. I'm counting on you, mate. I gotta be on my way now. Oops, must forget. I promised you something else special, didn't I? If you go way off to the northeast, there's a Pokespot there that you'll hard to find some side of the cave. That's my favorite Pokespot. You gotta go see it. Well, I guess I should be going now. Real pleasure chatting with you again, mate. I'll be heading back to Pyrite. Come visit whenever you'd like. Let's meet again, mate. Adios. Alright, so Oasis here. Same thing, I'll throw in some 3 Pokesnacks here. So for the wild Pokemon in this area, we have Hoppip. Hoppip is a grass flying type. It has so many weaknesses. And its stats are not that great either, so I would not recommend this at all. Again, even with a game of very limited options, I do not recommend this one whatsoever. It's sad because Jumpluff could have been an interesting Pokemon. But with all the weaknesses it has, plus it having a ×4 weakness to Ice, it's just not worth it. And its stats aren't that great either. I can't really find a good use for it either. So, I mean, unless you want to catch everything, go for it. I'm not going to worry about the wild Pokemon. I'm going to be more worried about the Shadow Pokemon. But still, I just don't recommend it. One Pokemon I would recommend here is Phanpy. Phanpy is a ground-type Pokemon. It's one of those Pokemon that it is good. It just takes a while for it to get better. But when it involves the Donphan, it is really good. I would highly recommend it, especially in this game. Like I mentioned about earlier with Numel, there are better ground types out there, and Donphan is definitely one. Like I said, though, it's going to be really hard to level up the wild Pokemon, especially it's so low of a level. It's just not really worth it. Well, I mean, it is worth it, though. It's worth a wait, but just be very careful with it, too. Luckily, you shouldn't be too far away from getting the experience share, which is a very useful item here. Not as useful as like Gen 6 onward, but still. Lastly, for the rare encounter, like Dude King said earlier, is Surskit. Surskit is a bug water type, and I don't get Surskit. It is a Pokemon that's supposed to be rare, but it's terrible. What were they thinking? I don't understand. Plus, it has a ×4 weakness to fly, or ×4 weakness to rock when it evolves. I don't recommend this whatsoever. I don't understand. Surskit and Farfetch are the two Pokemon that are very rare to find, but are not worth it. We'll go to the other Pokespot in a second, but first I actually want to head back to... oh, I can just go... Well, no, I want to go back to the HQ. We'll go to Agate. I just need to use the PC. To mainly get back Houndour. Now, if I have to go to the or go back to the building, it's fine. The purification chamber. Pokemon's ready to open the door to its heart. Oh, do I have to go to... Alright, so it's mentioning there's a Pokemon that can open the door to its heart. We'll worry about that in a second. I just wanted to get my Houndour out. How much farther do you have? You're past the halfway point. Holy cow, that was quick. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we want to have you here. Okay, I was fixing a few things on my computer. Now we are going to head out here and we're going to head to that next Pokestop. Now let's see what Pokemon are we able to get over there. Oh, what are they doing here? Do you ever figure the boss is going to do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put down some roots somewhere. Don't whine too much. You know what the boss always says? He'll get Team Mirror B together one day and we'll own all the Pokemon in the world. Sure, but do you really think we can pull something off like... Wait a minute! I heard someone's name! Ah, boss! Who? It's just some kid. Don't sneak up on me like that. Don't be so jumpy. I got my radar. We'll know if the boss is coming around. Yeah, that's true. The radar's got something. It's the boss! Mirror B! Oh my god, I'm so excited! He's moonwalking! And his afro's even bigger! He's great! I just got goosebumps everywhere. Foo-hoo! Hey, my posse! Have you around at the Pokemon like I wanted? Huh? Stop the music! Oh! I sense the pleasant smell of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just some little hood, but maybe you're also one fine trainer with the goods. How would you like to get and join my posse? Be one of us, and you'll soon be owning all the Pokemon around the world. It's my dream to join Team Mirror B, the greatest evil team of all Pokemon. Oh, I hear your mouth say it, but your heart's not in it. I can't abide that. It's a big decision time. You need to think hard before you choose a life of crime. So tell me, will you join my posse? It doesn't matter. He doesn't. I'm supposed to be the good character, so I'm not gonna be able to join. You know, I'm sad. I thought you'd say that. You always had this smell of me. You see, that you would be our enemy. How I dealt with a threat is no nip. How I deal with a threat is no nipping while it's on, but yeah. I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by my sense of wow. Let the music play. Oh my god, I'm excited! Yes, we are taking on Mirror B! Finally! So he's got 2 Lombres here, and I gotta say this real quick. I understand that sometimes you have to make things easy. But in Coliseum, you had 2 Ludicolo's. Why didn't they devolved? The only thing I think of is maybe Cypher took away his Pokemon because he couldn't get the job done, so he had to start from scratch. But still. But he has more Lombres. And I just love this song. It's not like his Coliseum theme, but still. All right. So, yes, we have to worry about Mirror B here. So you see, he's not a part of Cypher. He's on his own now. He also really gets in the Michael Jackson theme going. I mean, like, he's just dancing all around. He's got he's got his shirt zipped up or zipped down so you see his abs. There's a lot of things that he does here. As well as like the freaking heels and like, man, this guy rocks. Now I will say this, as much as a really great music theme this is, I do like his Coliseum theme more. Maybe because you hear it more often online. But still, I do like the Coliseum theme more, but it's also a jam. In fact, there are so many times I'll see like on like Pokemon groups on Facebook and all that, where they are mentioning about wanting to have Mirror B in more games. And I can see why, because he's so lovable. If I could, I would join Team Mirror B. We can turn into good guys. I don't know if he wants to do that, though. Anyway, Mirror B does have a Shadow Pokemon. Voltorb is a pure electric type. It'll be level 19, and Voltorb is just a fast Pokemon. That's really about it. It's really, really fast. It can give out some hits, but it's not going to be the one that's going to, like, take down freaking Kyogre in one shot. Let me see here. It learns decent moves. Right now, it knows Shadow Rush and Shadow Panic. But those turn into Mirror Coat and Refresh when you're purifying the Voltorb, or fully purifying the Voltorb. But it'll also know the moves Spark and Swift when its heart gauge is starting to go down. But yeah. Mirror B is awesome. If I was able to grow an afro out, I would consider cosplaying as Mirror B. And I would severely love it. Now that I said that, I'm going to have people in my chat going, yes, Mirror B. This is George dressed up like Mirror B. And you gotta do the dance too. We're gonna throw a Pokeball at a Pokeball, and we're gonna call Agnes. As much as I want to continue playing the music, I do want to get this Shadow Pokemon out of the way. Now, I did say this. Well, maybe I should wait a little bit. No! Dang it! Agnes, start dancing! Oh my god, this is awesome. I've said before too in other I guess I was talking to more like with friends about this. I would say like I really love this one thing, and then someone just comes up to me and they're like, you should dance to it. Like one of them was the SpongeBob Jellyfish Jam song. When SpongeBob and the jellyfish are throwing wild parties. There was that song that I really enjoy playing. And I guess the other one's maybe Mirror B. No one really asked me to cosplay as Mirror B, which Like I said, if I could, I would, but I highly doubt that's gonna work. Especially if I get an afro that big, dude. It's gonna get stuck on something. And Mirabie's fit. I am a shape. We're gonna go ahead and go for sand attack. Let's try to see if I can lower the accuracy of this Voltorb. A Pokeball and a Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! I will treasure this Voltorb forever! Defeated Wanderer Mirabie. Oh, you messed up my rhythm. I just can't do it. I will treasure your Voltorb forever, Mirabie. I will never let anybody hurt it. Oh, you make me so angry. I'm seeing red. On the white spot, too. Don't you dare think this is over. You just wait and see. One of these days, with my elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. Let's go. Escape! How he runs. Oh, man. So, anyway, this is the Rock Pokespot location. I'm going to put 4 Pokesnacks here. I'm not too worried about these, like I said. But I just have them out there just in case. Just because. So, we actually have 3 more Pokemon to get here in the cave. Where are you? There you are. First off being a Pokemon I recommend right away, Aeron. Aeron is a really good Pokemon. It is a Steel Rock type. It does have a times 4 weakness to fighting and ground. However, it is very, very bulky. So even though it has those quad weaknesses, it can hang on and take a lot of hits. It also has some pretty good moves as well that I would highly recommend. Just like with other Pokemon that we've mentioned that are really good, sometimes you have to wait till they get a little stronger as well, which might take Aeron quite a bit. But just like some other Pokemon here, if you can fully evolve it, it's definitely worth it. Next up, we have Zubat. Zubat is a poison flying type. For a Pokemon being so common in caves, it is actually not bad. It's a little weak at first, but it evolves pretty early until I think it's level 20 or 22 to Golbat. And then you can get access to an item called the Soothe Bell later on in this game, and you can actually make your give it to your Golbat, and through happiness, it can evolve into Crobat. Crobat becomes one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. It's not going to be faster than Electrode or Jolteon, but it's still going to be pretty fast. I should say it'd be like the fastest non-electric type. And it has some pretty decent moves as well. If you want to go for it, definitely worth it. Am I going to? Like I said, not really. I'm not going to mess with wild Pokemon that much. And then the rare encounter here is Wooper. Wooper is a water ground type. It only has 1 weakness, grass, and that's about it. It's pretty decent, especially in a game where if you're trying to snag the shadow Pokemon. I recommend this because it doesn't dish out a lot of hits, but it can also take some hits. But it's also helping out with lowering the HP of your opponent's Pokemon. Not slowly, but slow enough to where you don't have to worry about it knocking something out unless it's like a critical hit. Now, Duking said if you can find him a Wooper, Surskit, and Trapinch and you trade it to him, you can get one of 3 Pokemon. And if you trade him a Wooper, you get a Larvitar. And those Dragon Dance, actually pretty good. If you trade him I think it's Surskit, you can get a Meditite. I don't know if it knows a special move or not, but I think so. And then if you trade him a Trapinch, he gives you Shuckle. I'm not going to go and explain all these Pokemon and bios. I'm not going to go into further detail on these Pokemon. Not because they're easier to get later on, but that's only an option. There's another Pokemon that you can also get after you purify another Pokemon. But because I'm not worried about that completely and it's not considering 100% thing the game, I'm not going to really go over it. But if you want to go for it, I can't stop you. Ooh, something sparkly. What's this? The mirror radar. So truly, this is how the radar works. When you're finished reading it, get rid of this. This radar shows you where Mirror B, that's the boss, happens to be. Whenever the boss appears somewhere, a mark appears on the screen. You can see the mark. When you see the mark, check out the radar. It'll tell you where he is. You'll probably ask me where the boss is when he's not on the radar. You know how mysterious he can be. Who knows where he goes off to? He's probably up getting Pokemon or something. Somewhere far away from up out of the transmitter's range. From Folly. Read him again? No. Oh, we got a mail. George, I haven't completed the analysis on later on, but I did make a stunning discovery website. First plan. Please come this way. We need to discuss this in person. So, the reason behind the radar, it'll track to where Mirror B is. I just finally stuck my favorite villain of all time. But in all seriousness, I was going to mention it earlier, but I did not because I wanted to wait for the right time. If you are trying to snag Pokemon and you fail to snag a Shadow Pokemon, Mirror B will take that Shadow Pokemon. And you can use the radar to find Mirror B for wherever he is. And the second you find him, or once he's found on the radar and you encounter him, you can battle him. And he will give you, or he'll have that Shadow Pokemon that you failed to snag. Very fun to know. Very interesting to know, I should say. But now, that says we're near the O&BS lab. How about we head over there momentarily? But first, this Voltorb will have a magnet. So if you are going to use an electric type, there you go. They can also help out with the, if you decide to go with Jolteon. That means your Jolteon is freaking stacked. If another way to say Jolteon might be the best evolution option in this game, look no further than not even. Let's see here. Not even 420. Nice. Not even 5 hours into the game, and you already have the Jolteon, the access to the move Thunder Wave, probably already know Thunder Shock, and have the magnet to make that Thunder Shock even stronger. We're going to head here to the Coliseum. Spoiler, it's a Coliseum. Because I want to go heal. And as much as I want to cherish this Voltorb, I have to go put in the PC. Yeah, we're not using this Voltorb. I was thinking about it, be like, hey, look, we're using Mirror's Pokemon. But after a bit, I'm like, no, it's not the best idea to have. Especially when you look at the move pool. Alright, so how much more? Okay, so that's good. We're getting closer. We do finally learn Mega Drain and Sunspore, which is fantastic. In fact, I'll put the Shroomish up front and have Agnes here as well. So that way, they're both my weakest Pokemon right now on the team. But it's going to help them gain levels. Oh, look at that. We have a Spot Monitor's responding. So, this is what I also don't like about this as well. We have to drop whatever we are doing to go see the Pokemon that is at the Pokespot. And if you wait too long, the Pokemon do run away. That's why I'm not too worried about the wild Pokemon encounters. Really just show off what it looks like. Okay, but it looks like here, at the Oasis spot, there's the encounter. Or not. Is it this one? Yep, we found a wild Sandshrew. Wait. Wait a minute. No, that looks regular. Let me see here. Yeah, it is not. Okay. It looked off. Oh, so I can't take this seriously. Just listen to this song. So Sandshrew, like I talked about before now, I did say that it was going to be harder to raise. This Sandshrew is an exception, it looks like. It's level 22. We'll weaken the Pokemon a little bit, and I guess we'll catch it. But again, I'm not going to use on the team. So I was looking into if this Sandshrew was shiny, because again, it looks kind of weird. I don't know if it's just my screen or just how it looks in the game. That's something that I also want to mention that I'm not a fan of this game. The Shadow Pokemon. Well, about the Shadow Pokemon. They can be shiny. Here's the problem, though. The game will continually roll to give the odds of it to not be shiny. So, shiny Shadow Pokemon do exist. It's just that if you want to use a shiny Pokemon, it has to be the wild Pokemon. Now, if there's a wild Pokemon encounter that's a shiny, it doesn't try to not be shiny. It'll continue to be a shiny Pokemon. It doesn't try to re-roll or anything like that to give you non-shinies. So that's a plus. Here we can get like potions and all, but we can't get Pokeballs. So we would have to go to like, I think it's Agate for Pokeballs. I know we keep waiting for like, or we're holding Net back. But I'm trying to like make sure I'm prepared. Oh, I'm at the wrong place. I will say, too, if you are going to catch the wild Pokemon, they do help you with purifying Shadow Pokemon. So there's benefit into catching wild Pokemon, which is what I'm going to be doing. I am still going to catch them. It's just I'm not going to use wild Pokemon on my team. So I'm going to buy 30 Pokeballs, which also gives me 3 Premier Balls. And then we'll do the rest in the Super Potions. I don't think we have anything that we can sell at the moment. The Leaf Stone, maybe, if it lets me. Yeah, you can. I want to hold on to it for now, actually. Like, I don't plan on using it, but never know. So I got some potions, got some Pokeballs. Now let's head back to Pyrite. And now we have to go talk to Net. This heart gauge is almost done. Nice. And it looks like the bodyguard is gone. Actually, we're heading back to the Coliseum because I want to go heal. There's bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg, the receptionist, hostage. Oh no, what's happening here? I just realized the Sandshrew is even stronger than Vaporeon. That's just mean. Alright, Rhett. With a Carvana and Barboach, this is the perfect time to show off now I have Mega Drain on my Shroomish. And also continue lowering its heart gauge. And I'm going to turn in the music here on my PC. Because you know I was jamming out to Mirror B. You have to jam out to Mirror B. But we're going to go after both of these two. We're not being very effective. That did a lot of damage. Because Vaporeon is just that good. You okay back there, bud? You okay, bud? What are you doing? My cat's right behind me. He's trying to. I'm checking on him, make sure he's okay, because he's not sick or anything. But you know, I like to check on him, as a good pet owner should do. I'm a responsible pet owner. And Agnes yet has not grown to level 22. Tail it. You kicked my finger. No, don't tickle my back feet. Beep, 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 beep. It's like how Amanda is when I tickle her feet. She's like, "You're fucking stop it." We're saying her, not you. Jackass. Anyway, being a jackass, Agnes! You're level 22. And we are in reverse mode for Shroomish, which means the next battle, it can be purified. Can I... Yeah! Being a punk like you. Yoink. Huh? Haha, you look mystified. You didn't know I managed to be on the elevator, didn't you? I'll tell you what I did. I braced myself flat against the ceiling. It's a lot of strength. Not bad, huh? I demand your respect. Now, we battle. Actually, you know what? I will give you respect. That is pretty hard to do, Torkin. The way I said it, I think Torkin. Anyway, Kecleon and Surskit here. I have Shroomish and Angus. Or Agnes! Ah. I'm never going to hear the end of it. I keep calling this thing freaking Angus, not Agnes. And what's funny is that Angus is the name of my aunt's old dog. That's why when I first put that name, I'm sure people are like, "Oh, you said it because, you know, Angus burgers." No. Whenever I say Angus, sometimes I don't even mean burgers. I just think of the dog. He's a black lab. It also reminds me, too, with Angus, now that I think about it. There were times where I went over to their house and she would get mad at Angus for something. I don't know what the hell he would do half the time. But they would get mad at him because he may have just done something he's not supposed to do. And yet, like, I'm just sitting there and she's like, "Angus, stop doing that." And like he gets upset by it, and I'm looking at him like, "You didn't do anything. You just, like, yeah, you may have walked in the way, but you couldn't control that." I forgot what move I just hit. I think it was Bite. on Surskit. We'll find out eventually. Yep, we did. We bit the little bug and knocked it out. Next we have Makuhita. And it is a shadow Pokemon. Makuhita is a pure fighting type. And it's actually not a bad Pokemon. I've said that quite a bit too. Now it's very offensive. And it has a lot of HP. It's very slow and it can't really take hits well. However, there is benefit to that because it is very, very strong. However, because again, it's very slow and it's very weak otherwise, it's hard to, well, use the Pokemon well. Like, even if this water gun takes it out, I will not be surprised. Okay, they're about half. They're about half health, which is fine. It learns some decent moves. However, it does evolve pretty early. In this game, it knows Shadow Blitz and Shadow Shed. But when it's purified, it'll know Refresh, Brick Break, Arm Thrust, and Rock Tomb. In fact, 2 fun facts about Makuhita. For one, this is the only time a Shadow Pokemon has... Whoa! O-Code my Houndour. Okay, interesting. But what I was going to say is there's 2 things about this Pokemon that's interesting. One, it is the first Pokemon to be shown in both Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness that can be snagged. It's the only Pokemon in the entire game series that has done this. Second, Hariyama, its evolved form, is easier to catch than Makuhita. I don't know why, but to this day, Hariyama is a lot easier to catch. Its evolved form is easier to catch than its basic form, which is interesting. Anyway, though, we caught the Makuhita. And we snagged your Pokemon, Torkin. You're either fixed up a bit, you're either Tolkien or Twerkin. I know, I probably shouldn't be saying that. Oh, yep, we can now purify this Shroomish, and we got a Pokespot. Let's go check it out. Oh no. Messing! You're messing with the wrong guy here. Aha! My Houndour's fainted. Shit. This isn't gonna be fun. Agnes and Shroomish. I mean, we'll try. It's gonna be hard to take care of both these Pokemon, but critical hits will help, though. Thank you. Thank you, Agnes. All right, who do you got next? Dustox. Another one of these weird bugs, huh? All right, Shadow Blitz. Please do a lot. No, not this spell right now. Scary face. You're a scary face. Your face is scary. Alright, we'll do Water Gun on Dustox. Maybe we'll get lucky with another crit. Right, Agnes? No. Ew, not even close. But Agnes can take them hits. That Dustox isn't really a good special attacker. Dustox and Beautifly are basically, and a lot of early bugs too, they're just meant just to evolve, and that's really about it. They're not really good otherwise. We're going to go for Water Gun Spinnerack this time, and then we're going to go for Shadow Blitz on the Dustox. Maybe a critical hit happens? I don't know. I know Shadow moves obviously crit, but let's see. Anyway, Vulpix is his next Pokemon, or her next Pokemon, and it's a Shadow Pokemon. Vulpix is a pure Fire type. If this was Generation 1, I would say yes, yes, yes. In this case, however, I'm looking up stats, and I went past Sword and Shield, and for some reason I thought it said Pokemon VR. However, it is mainly focusing on special defense and speed. Its special attack isn't bad. I will say that. Special attack's not bad. However, it's mainly focused on special defense and speed. And considering in this generation, water is a physical move. And its physical defense is not that good. So unfortunately, if it gets out with a water move, it's going to go down pretty fast. And I know we're not too far away from a Firestone. If you want to use it, obviously I can't stop you. But if you want to use another fire type, I would suggest holding on to your Firestone once you eventually get it. And no, I'm not talking about Flareon. There, I said it right for the first time too. Yay! Okay, we're gonna go for a Shadow. Yeah, we'll attack it a little bit, and then we'll go for Water Gun on Dustox. I'm gonna try to get it out of here. There we go. Dustox is down. And then for Shadow Wave. This is a Shadow move where it hits both Pokemon, and of course, because Agnes is a non-Shadow Pokemon, it's super effective. Nothing new a whole lot, but you know what? It's better than nothing. On Shroomis's turn, we'll go for a Pokeball. And then, it is level 18. I guess I can try it. We'll go for Bite. Oh wait, it's a special attack. It's a special attacker. Duh. And Water's special. Water special. Forget I just said about all that about water. Yeah, it's a special move in this game. And, hey, we caught Vulpix, though. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go heal. See if we can get the... Let's go see. Oh, wait, no, we're going the wrong way, I think. We're going to see if that Pokespot's still available. And if it's not available, it's not a big deal. I actually do want to heal real quick. Also, Shroomish can be purified too, so we'll probably go purify it real quick as well. Well, I say real quick, but it's going to take me a bit because I have to go see the random encounter. If it's still there. Probably after purifying the Shroomish will probably end it. Let's see. I don't think it's this one. It has to be the other two. Yeah, it's not this one. Alright, let's see. Probably this one. No? Did it run? It wouldn't surprise me if it ran. Zubat! There you are, buddy. I didn't know that could happen. Oh no, wing attack. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Yep. That just happened. That also just happened. You know what, Vulpix? Go ahead. It is paralyzed, so we'll throw a ball at it. I'm sorry if the game is glitching. But we caught the Zubat at least. Alright, so we're not going to worry about that Zubat. Or we caught the Zubat already, but Now we are going to go to Agate. We're going to heal. And then we're going to go purify the Shroomish. Something I've noticed too that I'm not too thrilled about is Bulbapedia. And as I can tell, like these games aren't really well known in quotes because I've definitely because I don't know what health items these Pokemon have, and you can't really find that anywhere. We're just gonna do this in Agate because we're right there. We had to heal anyway. Pokemon may open the door to its heart. There you go, Shroomish. Do, 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 do. Open the door to its heart. And it regained False Swipe, which is amazing for us to have in this game. Has Refresh. Gains 1972 experience points. So we'll go up a few levels. Level 16. Level 17. Level 18. Level 18. Not bad. So here's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to save. Because we purified yet another Shadow Pokemon. And we also got Mirror Beast. So what I'm going to do is this. On my Discord, there will be... I'm going to try to get this link set up. And I had Crazy Lad message me. I just messaged him personally because he was messaging me saying, like, seeing what's going on. Where was I? Here I am. So I'm gonna try to get this set up. For some reason, it's not showing up. I'm going to try to set this up again to where people on YouTube and Twitch can get on my Discord so that we can communicate there. I might actually try this. So it works. I'm trying to get it to work on here. Oh, did I do the wrong thing? I probably did. Oh, there we go. So I have it on Twitch here. And I'm going to put it on my YouTube. On my YouTube stream right here. That is the link to my Discord. It's also on my YouTube channel. You can go there. And I'm going to create a channel soon that's going to mention about my Shadow Pokemon nicknames. And when the next stream hits, or our next Pokemon stream hits, is when we will discuss about nicknames for our Shadow Pokemon. But on my Discord, I will have a channel set up soon there, to where will be dedicated to nicknaming Shadow Pokemon. In fact, let's see here. I'm gonna get that set up actually at the moment. All right, so I'm going to say it in here too. Then I'm going to say reply to this comment for Houndour. And then reply to this comment for Shroomish. So if you can reply to those comments, yes, if you reply to the comments of that certain Pokemon of, in this case, Houndour or Shroomish on my Discord, it'll be under Shadow Pokemon nicknames, again, on my Discord server. It'll... you can, again, reply to those involving the Shadow Pokemon, for this case for Houndour and Shroomish. You have to reply to the separate ones. It'll be 1 entry per person. Or 1 attempt per person. For the replying comments, do not have... Make sure they are clean. Make sure they are appropriate. They're clean. Allowed to be shown on stream. And also, don't give one Pokemon 1,000 different nicknames. Just do one. You only gotta do one. And whichever one I like will be mentioned, as well as, well, you'll get a mention and the Pokemon will have that nickname. So that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Again, check out my Discord to chat with other people involving Pokemon, other games, wrestling, all that fun stuff, as well as nickname ideas for the Shadow Pokemon. But thank you guys for being a part of this, and have a good night, everybody. Be safe.